Alright, Kenshi here, bringing you episode 21 of Kenshi Age of Blood and Sand Iron Man playthrough. So we're just trying to recover up from the last fight, and Oni's already shown up, started giving us a bit of bother. So we're just going to have to deal with him nice and quick. Shouldn't be a massive issue, but they are super tanky and super annoying. Thankfully they got robotics and power core. No! Like a whole pack of Orions, like, we aren't healed up yet. And these guys are terrifyingly tough. Like, well, not OP tough, but super tough. Really high attack speed. Thankfully don't do too much damage, but they're hard as nails. And we've got an Oni trying to run away with one of our hives, which is not a thing. We know my stance on Onis, and we will not accept this. However, right now, our issue is to deal with these Orions. They are going to be able to decimate all of my colonists pretty much if we don't take them down as soon as we can. And then we have to go and save our hive that has just been kidnapped. It's annoying. I'd love to send Ray or Lidus off to go get my hive back. But if they're not here in this fight, I will lose a lot more hives than that one. So I would say we can clear this up quickly, but it is not looking like we are. We haven't lost anyone yet, so that's a change of events. I like that. Not losing my hives instantly, and all points considered, really high bleed damage, high attack speed. These guys could be a serious issue, so hopefully my other hives don't get back up, then just get nommed on by the Orions, because that would be super annoying. Nice part, the Onis are not too quick, so if we can... It's strange, I kind of want Ray to go down right now. If he goes down, no one else gets back up. The other guys have got back up, which is annoying. But they are on passive, and they are on rescue and heal. So ideally they run around, patch everyone up, so we don't need to worry about anyone bleeding out or losing anyone right now. And don't kill my guys. Not too much I can really do right here. Try to get them away. I suppose if I lose one for the sake of the others, like, that's the trade I can take. But this is going wrong. This is going super wrong. When my hives can fight and when they have armor, this is going to work out so much better for us. But right now, this is what I describe as less than ideal. Everyone's now down. So long as they... Why won't you stay down? Okay, well the Orions look like they're bored. Okay, this is good. If they can walk off, hopefully not aggro back onto us. I'll make sure everyone's... everyone that needs to be on passive is passive, and then I will just micro Lidus so Lidus doesn't go off and try to fight them. And it looks like so far we're doing okay. I don't think we're going to lose anyone in this, which I don't understand how. Like, we definitely should have lost a few people in that, but we're looking like we're going to be okay so long as we tend to the needed hives first, and then we should be on for a winner. Once everyone is patched up and when I'm happy we're not going to lose anyone just to bleeding out for that annoying attack, I'm going to get probably Ray. Yeah, we'll get Ray to run and fight that Oni. That's something he likes to do. Or Lidus. These are choices. Okay, we'll go with Lidus because he is quicker. Then we're going to chase down that Oni. Take that Oni out. I'm still worried about those Orions coming back. But hoping that they look like they're on patrol. So if they're on patrol, they're going to carry on going. So they might circle back a bit later. But hopefully in that time I can get Lidus to run and go and get... Why? Okay, he's carrying someone. Okay, let's get Ray out. Ray to pick him up. Yeah, cool. That's a pretty smooth switcheroo, I would say. And then we'll run down. We'll get to the Oni. The Oni's got Reese, is what it looks like. Get everyone else back into bed. Everyone healed up that they can. And we got an... How? You survived everything else. Everything else you survived, but this one random Orion Crocodile just somehow one-shots you in the chest. But everything else was fine. But then you just got done in one hit. Oh, logic. Oh, amazing. Fantastic. Oh well. Cleve was a new addition. We will mourn his passing. And it's done. Okay, cool. So we're just going to need a couple more Hive soldier drones. The more of them I get, the easier this is going to be. And eventually we're going to be able to get them in armour and with decent weapons. And then those sort of losses won't happen. So we just keep going forward and keep pushing on. And Reese ain't going to make it. He's missing his arm. And he's on, looks like 6 bleeds. And he's in Verge. Like, he's... Even if I got to him like now and took the Oni out within, like, say 20 seconds, even then trying to heal him, he probably wouldn't make it. So unfortunately we've lost Reese as well. I don't think he's going to make it. Thankfully he'll bleed out before he's at that tower, but at least he's not going to be like tortured to death. And also they're running through Verge in the day, so there's a pretty decent chance they would have just got hit by the giant laser anyway. We'll salvage what we can off Cleve, which isn't much because he didn't have much. Probably the reason he died, but you know, details we'll get on. We got a little few starving bandits, not a big issue, and we got a nice little scrap going on. Oh, this could be good fun. So we've got the Holy Nation fighting a bunch of Onis, and well, I kind of got a bone to pick with the Holy Nation. Killing off those Holy Nation pack balls is going to be pretty useful for us. There's going to drop us plenty of meat, animal levers, and then in their backpacks they got like medical supplies, electrical components, and we need lots of electrical components at the moment. So taking them out's going to be quite nice. Also, they're going to make good training dummies for our hivers. We're close to the base, so the soldier drones that are up and not too beaten up will make their way over and join in the fight, which is going to be very useful in the sense of they're going to finally get a little bit of training. I don't mind them continuously getting a kick in because that makes them tougher and their melee defense goes up real good. But if they're not in a situation where they can throw out many attacks, then they don't become good fighters. This way they're going to be able to get in, fight maybe 1 versus 1 or 2 on 1, so not the worst odds but not great. But does mean they're going to have a chance to train, as the Holy Nations raids and attacks are the weakest of any of the nations that we're going to be fighting. So we do need our guys to be able to hold their own against the Holy Nation. So extra training is always going to help. But if we can't even hold an attack from the Holy Nation, we stand no chance against the Western Hive, let alone for when it comes to fighting the Southern Hive, because the Southern Hive's like attack is insane. It's actually mental. So you try to zoom out and it literally goes from like one side of the screen to another. That's how many guys they launch at you. They're real tough to start with. There's a load of Praetorians in there, plenty of archers, loads of soldier drones and decent plate as well. Yeah, it makes for one massive brawl, which I'm super looking forward to. Really looking forward to. That's going to be amazing. But I've got to have my guys be able to fight, because the Praetorians that are coming in would just mop the floor with Lidus and Ray. So I need a little bit more backup than Lidus and Ray being my only fighters, because even if I had like 12 Liduses and Rays, I wouldn't be able to fight it. So I'm going to need a lot of soldier drones, a lot of hive worker drones, and say 10 or 12 more princes. We'll need loads of hive worker drones just so we can get the raw resources in that we'll need, and then those princes can take those resources, turn them into better resources, I guess, for lack of a better term, and then from there we can turn them into armors and weapons, which is what we're going to need. That is our main holdback at the moment, is that we're not producing enough armor or weapons. If our guys were in armor, we'd have a lot more of them alive now than what we have at the moment, where we're just losing multiple hives an episode. So weapons and armor, and then we want to be able to start producing our own robotics as soon as possible, because I've decided I'm not going to go around and loot any more robotics. I might do this one, the next one, But then after that, there is no more looting of the robotic shops, because robotic limbs are expensive for a reason, because they're meant to be hard to get. So when we can produce our own, we are going to be on for a winner right there. And then as my guys progress up and can produce better robotics equipment, I'll then look into producing the hyper alloy limbs, which are basically like god tier equipment. Difficult to get the parts for because you need the CPU cores. If you're interested in where to get CPU cores, I do have a video on that. Shameless plug, don't mind if I do. But yeah, armor is going to be the main one, weapons, and then robots. So then, and then this is the kicker, my guys will have some armor so they don't randomly die to some one-off crocodile, biting them in the chest, and then dying for no reason. How amazing would that be? Or I just learn how to play the game properly and look after my hives. Where's the fun in that? Hives are expendable, so expend them. We have taken a step forward now, which is what we'll need. Soon as we've got the power and the battery set, we've now put Chain to work on processing the animal hides into leather. We got one of the Onis from the group split off and come over. At the moment, they're more of a delivery system for medikits and robotics kits, which I am A-OK with. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I need to bring this episode to an end, so thank you very much for watching episode 21 of Kenshi, Age of Blood and Sand. I have been Konzi, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.